Hello, Disney Ohana. Today is another glorious day here at the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California, because although we are unfortunately having to check out of the Disneyland Hotel, we are checking into the Pixar Place Hotel. But not just any room at the Pixar Place Hotel. We've got a premium view room and we're on club level, which if you know our videos, you know we love our club level. We're actually going to explore the Creators Club in this video, as well as the pool area and just everything in the resort that you can come to find. Of course, to let you know whether or not the Creators Club is worth it and if this hotel is worth it. So far, what we've seen, we love, but we want you to stay tuned and have a great, big, beautiful day with us as we show you around. The beauty about Disneyland is everything is so close to each other. So we're leaving Disneyland Hotel, but to the right, as we leave Frontier Tower, is the Pixar Place Hotel, which is where we're headed. And maybe 50 yards from that side is another one to take us another right. And as we look to the left, there she is, our next destination, the Pixar Place Hotel. Bye, Disneyland Hotel. We're leaving. And here we are at the Pixar Place Hotel, which actually has a pool up there on the third level of this one building. Because it is Pixar Fest, there's actually some characters that might be here around as well, which we're excited to show you because some of them you don't get to see anywhere else. Here we go, the Pixar Place Hotel. So we're in the Creators Club Lounge now, and there's a lot to see. But let's start with the first thing we like to come and see while we're here is the food. They have breakfast offerings right now, so we're gonna see what that's like. So of course you've got Remy's Ratatouille Adventure from Epcot. There's posters from all the different parks around the world. And then Remy and the Meal, looks like this is from Remy's Patisserie at Shanghai Disneyland. And over in this area we're gonna have cereals. Of course you got cornflakes, marshmallow cereal, gluten-free granola, wines and beers too for later. And then we have here Remy's Patisserie, again from Shanghai Disneyland. And over on this side here in the main area, we've got Create Your Own Yogurt Parfait. They actually have a Remy's recommendation with vanilla yogurt, peaches, Happy Day gluten-free, nut-free granola, and brown sugar. But you've got plain yogurt, strawberry yogurt, and vanilla yogurt out. You have your selection of fresh fruits. You have hard-boiled eggs and danishes from croissants to muffins and the like, and then cream cheese, butter, and preserves as well. And then of course the toasted fruit, any of your toasted items. Okay, over here we have some quiche. We have bacon quiche as well as a regular quiche. Then we've got oatmeal and cherry blend spirit with the berry compote. Then you have more items there for, looks like for some oatmeal, which, oh yeah, oatmeal's right there of course. And then you have pepitas too, some pumpkin seeds. Then they have a selection of juices. Right underneath that, they have your sodas, like typical club level Coke products, Sprite, Diet Coke. They have different condiments here. You're gonna have for your teas, including syrups, and your fancy coffee tea machine. And then they have other coffee here, decaf and regular coffee already brewed. And then even you can get a chilled still water and sparkling water. And up here, you're gonna actually have the hours of the Creators Club. From 6:30 to 10:30 in the morning, you have a Sunnyside Continental. Then we have Midway snacks from 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. we have the Ka-Chow hour. Of course, Lightning McQueen's favorite line. And then nighttime nom noms from 7 to 8 p.m. Now, as of right now, they don't offer alcohol before 5 p.m. So it's probably a California thing. Could just be because this is a new lounge. But of course, they welcomed my recommendations. They don't have pop, but that's okay. They still have orange juice and juices and things like that. And it's all part of your stay. If you want to see any of our other club level videos, go ahead and click on, see those comments on the bottom here in the description. And as always, if you like the video so far, make sure you like this video. Of course, subscribe to our channel. Maybe consider being a member. Give us some financial support because without you, we wouldn't be here. And as always, let's go ahead and see what else there is here at the Creators Club. I went up and got myself the bacon quiche as well as the regular one and a couple of those cheese blintzes with that blueberry compote, it looks like, and then made myself a strawberry yogurt with some brown sugar, granola, and raisins. Okay, so I'm gonna try some of this bacon quiche first. Looks really good. Of course, got the custardy little texture to it, like you would expect. The bacon really stands out, but there's a sweetness to it, which is interesting. I don't know if it's because of the crust, but I'm gonna try this this regular one to see if it tastes any different. So it definitely tastes like it's from the crust. Interesting. I mean, it is good. I like it. I mean, you would expect with some breakfast items you're going to have some sweetness to it, especially your more carb-loaded items. So that was really good. But this cheese blintz looks really good too. And honestly, I've only had cheese blintzes at Disney. Don't really have them outside of Disney just because I don't normally get them. But here's the cheese blintz with the blueberry and the cheese, of course. That's very good. I do like the cheese in there. A nice little piece of dairy. Very, very enjoyable. As far as the yogurt goes, again, simple yogurt. Can't really expect anything different for that, so I'm not going to sample that for you on camera. But we're excited just to show you around the imagery here, the theming. They literally just opened this club a few days ago. Before that, I think they had like a hospitality lounge where they had the food, but the full club is open. It's very spacious. Probably one of the bigger ones I've seen, considering all the ones we've been to. So we're going to enjoy the rest of this and then see what is else here around the Creators Club. So here at the Creators Club, they have your Sunnyside Continental, which is what we're having now, 6:30 to 10:30 a.m., which has got your pastries, cereal, fruit, and juices, your Midway snacks from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and it's just sandwiches, salads, and sweets here, which is nice because some of the club levels on the Walt Disney World side don't typically have a lot of food, also well as hot and cold beverages. And then you've got your Ka-Chow hour, thanks to Lightning McQueen, 5 to 7 p.m., weekly offering of various appetizers and different cuisines from around the world. And they even have demonstrations, it looks like, during that time period. And then 7 to 8 p.m., you have nighttime num-nums with sweet treats to end the evening with cookies, pastries, and fruit. Starting with a look at the Creators Club, here at the very front entrance, you've got the Pixar ball with lamp. Looks like a projection, but actually is not. This is all going to be over when you enter by the concierge desk. First image here, we've got the lobby of the Pixar Place Hotel here at the Disneyland Resort. And then behind the concierge desk, we've got Pixar Pier with Evie and Wally. And then we've got a bigger overhead of Pixar Pier, which we're going to visit here tomorrow. As I covered with my little breakfast tour there, you've got the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, imagery from Epcot, and then from Shanghai Disney, another Shanghai Disney artwork piece. And this one is La Place de Remy from Walt Disney Studios Park in Disneyland Paris. So one of the wonderful cast members here at the Creators Club did let me know that with the redesigning of the Paradise Pier Hotel to the Pixar Place Hotel, as well as with any of the artwork here, they did consult with Pixar and have their Pixar Imagineers really develop all the things you see here at this hotel. Very cool theming, very worth the stay. Let's finish looking at some of the portraits and the atmosphere here in the Creators Club. Now over here behind Christy, you're going to see Cars Land, which is going to be here at Disney's California Adventure. And to the right of that, you have the Radiator Springs Racers from Cars Land, which very excited to go on that. Over here by the food bar area, you've got the one chef from Remy. And then it looks like you've got a meal here. A little artwork piece, and then of course Remy himself showing that everyone, or even everything, can cook. And of course a wonderful look at the selections here at the Creators Club. Now I did glance over that coffee machine earlier, but if you like your special coffees, you've got everything from espresso to Americanos, lattes, cappuccinos, and the like, as well as again your coffees here. So very cool they do that. And then of course it looks like you have some fresh coffee beans there too for your fresh coffee. Okay, over in another one of these corners we have another cool little fish-looking vessel there. And a look at this imagery of the Marine Life Institute from Tokyo Disney Sea at Tokyo Disney Resort. And more of that here. Nemo and Friends Sea Rider at Port Discovery. We've got Monsters Inc. Ride and Go Seek, also from Tokyo Disney Resort, Tokyo Disneyland. And then the Undersea Observatory of Turtle Talk at Tokyo Disney Sea at Tokyo Disney Resort. Kind of centrally located here is another imagery of one of the attractions for Woody's Roundup, which is in Shanghai Disneyland at the Shanghai Disney Resort. And here's another sculpture here of what looks to be a snake, which comes from Jesse's Critter Carousel at Disney California Adventure Park here at the Disneyland Resort. Another attraction we might have to give a ride and try here tomorrow when we go. You can just see some of the theming here around the Creators Club. It looks so nice, very cool. But let's take a closer look at that image up front. So here's an image of the ride vehicle from Jesse's Critter Carousel, and there is a better view of it that we can expect to see at California Adventure. And for us Walt Disney World fans out there, we've got Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios. But Walt Disney World is not the only place to have Toy Story Land. There is, in fact, a Toy Story Land as well in Hong Kong Disneyland at the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort. Over here by the kids' little area where they have the TV, you're going to have a bug on a lamp from A Bug's Land, which is here at Disney's California Adventure. And then from Walt Disney World, of course, alien swirling saucers from Disney's Hollywood Studios. And if you haven't been on that attraction, there's a look at the ride vehicle, as well as a more model scale looking size of your little swirling saucer vehicles there. And lastly, the artwork here in Chinese is from Buzz Lightyear Planet Rescue, which is part of Shanghai Disneyland, the Shanghai Disney Resort. And I just got to point out one little small detail. Look at the fire extinguisher there. It's Wally with his fire extinguisher. Very cool. We're definitely looking forward to seeing what they have here for the lunchtime offerings. But before that, let's go ahead and take a look at our room because our room is ready. Let's go see it now. As we leave the Creators Club and head to the elevators, you're going to see banks of A, B, and C. What's great about these elevators is that, just like Disney's Coronado Springs Resort at Walt Disney World, they have a touchpad. And we're going to push floor 13 because that's where we're at. Elevator C. You're going to see the numbers light up here. 13 floors. And of course, no panel here to push the numbers because we're all set. And as we exit the elevator, you're going to see a scene from Christy's favorite Pixar movie, Monsters Inc., where you have Mike and Sully going through the doors with Boo. Let's head to our room, to the left, and down the hall one of these ways. I'm not sure which way. Do we go left, or do we go right? I think we might go right. So we've made it to our room, room 1314, and the wonderful keys they have here at Pixar Place have, of course, the Pixar ball and lamp on it. We're already opened up, just we get the lights on, so let's go on inside. To the left, this will be our bathroom, of course. You got the lamp and ball there, of course. Luxor, I think is the name of the lamp. But take a look at this mirror. Really, really cool. Nice vanity mirror there. Very fresh and clean looking. Even the amenities, the hand soap and body lotion have Pixar Place on it. And the vanity kit and shower cap. Cleanliness is our directive. From Wally. Of course, you got your essentials, your hair dryer, towels, of course your toilet, and a nice stand-up shower here with even Pixar colored amenities with shampoo, conditioner, and body wash in the red, blue, and yellow hues for Pixar. And of course, from Luca, conserve water. Very cool theming. Now, as we go down this way, we're going to have a closet. It's going to have your steam iron, your ironing board, and then your laundry bag and stuff in here. Some extra pillows down at the bottom. And then to the left, you've got your Keurig and your fridge. And then in these, you're going to have cups and coffee, as well as condiment kits with Pixar Place. We're not going to look out that window quite yet, but this is a connecting room. 1314 is on the 13th floor. So if you want that request, you can always have that. But take a look at these 2 queen-size beds we have here. Very luxurious looking. Has the throw pillow there with the Pixar ball logo on it. And then you've got different movies. You got Up, Ratatouille, Toy Story, Finding Nemo, Soul, Coco, and Inside Out represented there. And then I like the lighting here as far as how the switches are from light and dark. Very cool, very modern looking. And then dear valued guest talks about construction still going on because they're still reimagining, and still more information about a test they're going to do at 12 p.m. it looks like on the 30th, as far as that would be tomorrow, as far as anything going on there. And then we have the desk area there. Welcome to the Laxton family. Welcome home guide from Disney Vacation Club. Pixar Place Hotel also has different information here for you to look at. And there's even an Art of Pixar color script book there. Now this couch does turn into a bed, so it is a 5th sleeper room. And then above that we have more Pixar. We have Sadness, Mr. Gardner, we have Elastigirl, sorry. We have Kevin, we have Mike and Sully, we have Remy, Bo Peep, and from Coco. I don't remember his name, but we won't talk about his relationship at this point for those who haven't seen the movie. However, the best part of this room is not just because it is a club level room, because it is a premium view room. But what does that mean? Well, here at the Pixar Place Hotel, that means you get a view of Disney's California Adventure. Right to the left, you can see Disney's Grand Californian Resort and Spa. And then there is Disney's California Adventure. You can see Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout at the far end there. What used to be Tower of Terror. Cars Land over there. And then, of course, you've got the Incredicoaster to the right. I have Anthony here with me, of course, as you saw. And what do you think?
This is awesome.
Now, what did you do to Anthony?
What happened?
Nothing. I'm just kidding. It's awesome, as he said. But now, it's time to get some grub and some lunch. So now let's see what offerings the Creators Club has for lunchtime for their club level guests here at the Pixar Place Hotel. So as we're exiting the room, you can see in the carpet here some references to Pixar. You've got Jack Jack, Edna, Cars, Mater. Looks like Remy there, Evie, or Eva, however you want to say it, Wally, the Up House, and I can't tell what that is. If you know, let us know in the comments. Can't tell right away. Do you know what that is, Anthony?
Give me a second.
I can't tell.
Since it's next to the Up House, I would assume it's an Up reference.
I'm not sure. Well, let's go out this way, and you can see the green hues of the walls, which looks representative of a certain one-eyed fellow we know by the name of Mike Wazowski. All right, let's head downstairs. So I did mention elevator banks A, B, and C coming up to the 13th floor a little earlier, but there is also another elevator bank we want to show you, elevator bank D. All right, we're going to go back to the 2nd floor, which is where the Creators Club is located. Of course, it lights up, and take a look. Go on inside, Anthony. Be our guest. And this is a glass elevator.
Oh, yes.
How do you feel about this one?
Oh, I love this.
All right. We're going to go down, and you can see the California Adventure right over there. Here for the Midway snack offerings for lunchtime between 10:30 and 5 p.m. We've got mixed fruit. We've got create your own popcorn salad. All the picks for watching flicks. We've got pretzels, gummies, M&Ms. Looks like we have some Sour Patch Kids, and Anthony's getting some Chex Mix there. They already have some pre-made popcorn mix there with some regular white popcorn. And they have butter popcorn. They also have sandwiches here. Unlike Walt Disney World Club levels, they actually give you kind of food here. I mean, they are finger foods, but it works, and you can get as much as you want. They've got a tuna salad on focaccia, ham and Swiss on focaccia, turkey and cheddar. Of course, if you want to toast anything, you can. Mustard and mayo for that. And then, of course, we have condiments here. For what reason? We got red onions, black olives, chickpeas, corn, grape tomatoes, and cucumbers, because we have salad dressings for salad. You've got your baby spinach mix and mixed greens with some creamy ranch dressing, Italian dressing, and olive oil. They had some balsamic over here too, but I don't see that at the moment. Then also for breakfast offerings, you've got some tea in this container here. It looks kind of odd, but it is unsweet tea. Cranberry juice, apple juice, and orange juice, and of course, as always, your sodas down below: Coke Zero, Diet Coke, regular Coke, and Sprite. So we actually already ate a little bit. Of course, the salad is what you would typically think of for a salad. You would make your own. As far as anything that might be of concern, it's the focaccia sandwiches. They were really good, but one sandwich seemed the bread was a little chewier than the other, a little harder. But the otherwise, you add your own mayonnaise and mustard to it, or whatever the condiments you want that they have there. It's really good. So overall, not really going to sample those for you because standard fare there. But now we're going to take a look at other things at the resort and see what else we might find. Because so far, the Pixar Place Hotel is pretty cool. We are now on the 3rd floor because it's a rooftop pool. And yes, it's not on the roof of the 15 floors, but at the 3rd floors. Take a look at this. To the right, you got the Pixar Pier Tower. And apparently, this is also a good place for fireworks. And of course, you got the Pixar ball there. And yeah, they're working on some reimagining. Very cool. They have pool out here and small bites. Let's take a closer look. They do have shuffleboard here, which the kids love, especially on our cruise, which you can check out those videos in the comments. Themed after La Luna. They have small bites here, which is going to be a quick service location by the bar. They have a selection of beverages and see what they have here. Chips and bits, light bites, mega bite, and of course your beverage bar. Also right here by Small Bites is going to be your restrooms for changing. And we're going to head up these stairs to take a look at the pool area.
We'll get a good area right here.
Oh yeah, look at here. This must be the fire pit they're talking about where we can see fireworks later on. And I believe that is the Disneyland Hotel right there, which is where we were staying, which again, you can see that video in the comments. Now we're going to head up to the pool area here in just a second, but take a look at the different things here. Are these all from very cool fire pit areas for when it does get cooler out at night.
That's the one from the shore.
It's all from, okay, so they're not all from Elemental.
No.
Oh yeah, that's like the one from Anger, okay.
And this one's from a shore, I think, too.
Which one is this one?
I don't remember.
Okay, but that one is Ember over there from Elemental. That's the volcano from the I Lava You.
Yes.
From I Lava You. And then that's Anger. And then I'm not sure which one this is. If you guys know, let us know in the comments. Very cool fire pits. The Pixel Pool, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. It looks like you do new key entry. And we're going to take a look inside. We just got our yellow wristbands because it is restricted access, and our towels. As you go into the left, we have our spa, max seating 8. And it's a decent resort-sized pool, very rectangular, but it'll work for what it is. And then further down that way, you're going to see the slide, which just looks like a crush slide with a splash pad area, which will go down that area in just a second. There are some cabanas, of course, you can rent as well. And then if you look at the theming, you've got a Del Mar and Porto Rosso from Luca displayed there, as well as some other Luca-inspired imagery on the side. Very cool, and we found some seats. And over here further down, we have Nemo's Cove, which again, you see the crush slide. It's a small slide, probably mainly for the kids, maybe some adults too. It just ends up down here at the bottom, in a little splash area. But take a look at the splash pad for the little ones. You've got Hank the Septopus, and of course, Nemo's friends from school. You've got Squirt down there. You've got Dory down there. and a really cool splash pad area for the little ones. But take a look at the Pixar Place Hotel. Very contemporary looking, very nice, and we like it. Surprisingly, for a holiday week, it's not as busy as we were expecting it to be, so thankfully we didn't get a cabana because we were thinking about getting that. I do think they range between $200 to $300 a day to rent them. Of course, give Disneyland a call to confirm that. You can probably also take a look at same-day arrivals on that. But overall, it's a nice day. A little windy because we are on the 3rd floor. We're looking forward to possibly seeing fireworks out here tonight, but we're going to enjoy the pool and see what else we can do here while at the Pixar Place Hotel. Yes, it's partly still in process of construction because only half the rooms are done, but it is still fully active. You really can't tell that's happening unless you're outside, which is where we can hear that now, but it's not a big deal. It's enjoyable, and we're in California, we're at Disneyland. The weather's beautiful, not hot and humid like in Florida. So we're in love with it, I like it. The theming, as much as I love the Disneyland Hotel for the nostalgia, the Pixar Place Hotel, I think for me, it is quickly becoming a favorite because of the theming, and so far the club level experience has been great as well. Let us know what you think of what you've seen so far in the comments. Again, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like the video if you have, share it with any families and friends maybe that you know that are coming to Disneyland. They're looking for some resort options to stay at. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know. We made it back to the room, and one thing I forgot to show you guys was a little gift that was provided for us by the Disney Vacation Club. But before I show you that, I did want to show you the bed covers here. If you look really closely, you'll see the Pixar ball ingrained here in the stitch patterning of the bed, as well as on the carpet, you've got Luxo Jr. there as well. I called it Luxor before, which is actually a hotel in Las Vegas. It's Luxo, not Luxor. And then carpeting does run from the under the bed, and then over we have hardwood floor here for the rest of it. But anyway, back to what I was showing regarding this Disney Vacation Club gift. There's a gift inside, so we did open it up. It does mention going ahead and heading to the Disney Vacation Club area that's going to be on the 1st floor, which we'll show you in a little bit on our tour, and about getting another gift. But also they provided us with this, a view of the house from up, the balloons and the clouds. Very, very cool print we get to keep, and it just talks a little bit about that. If you want to pause the video to read through that, of course, please do so. But really cool print we get to bring. We're going to probably frame that, and Christy's going to use that for her classroom because she's a teacher and she's going to do a Pixar themed room this year or this coming year for her school. We do want to go ahead and show you what the Ka-Chow hour is like, which is from 5 to 7 p.m., which is going to be their appetizer offerings. Let's take a look at that at the Creators Club, and then we'll do that resort tour for you before we show you what they have for dessert. We've made it back to the Creators Club for the Ka-Chow hour, and they have the wines out now. Looks like they've got a Paul Clement Brut, Napa Valley Chardonnay, and a Sauvignon Blanc. They do have beers as well, ready and available as part of your stay. They have Sierra Nevada Pale Ale and a Heineken. Of course, these are all subject to change with your visit. But as far as the food goes, today they have out a Nicoas salad with seafood and egg, lentil salad with some dairy and honey, a mixed green salad with some dressing there for it, crudité, a charcuterie with some dairy-free nut and gluten, looks like because of the cheese there, and of course it looks like you've got some nuts in there as well, and that cracker. Have some roasted broccoli with some, it looks like Granny Smith apples. Got butter and some, it looks like fresh croutons, maybe just cubed up bread. They have a ratatouille, look at that. Very Pixar themey right there. As well as a fondue station with your cheese fondue and kielbasa, button mushrooms, and some potatoes. It talks about how to create your own fondue. And of course, as before, we have our juices and teas, limes, lemons, your coffee, and of course, your drinks again. We ended up getting some of that fondue there. I have the kielbasa, mushrooms, and potatoes all doused in cheese because that's how I like it. We did get the crudité as well as the charcuterie. I got some of that butter with that bread, lentil salad, the seafood salad, as well as the ratatouille. First thing I'm going to try is this ratatouille. You've got the squash in there, zucchini, and of course that tomato in there. Looks really good. Smells really good. I like it. I've had ratatouille before in some forms. I think it's good, especially if you're looking for a vegetarian option. And speaking of that, let me try some of this lentil salad as well. See the lentils there. Not too bad. Not a huge fan of lentils, so probably wouldn't get it again. But next up, we got that seafood there, the tuna, like salad that you've got going on. Had some tuna salad on the ciabatta earlier. I'm sorry, on the focaccia earlier. That was pretty good. Let's see how they have it here in this salad. Very fresh, if you want that. I think that'll be a good option for you. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to try here, probably the only other thing I'm going to try for you guys is that fondue, because I'm a melting pot fan, and fondue, I have a expectation for fondue. The charcuterie and the crudité looks pretty standard, so I'm not worried about that. But let's see what this fondue will taste like. All right, so you got that cheese all on the potato there. Let's see how it is. Not bad. A little bit of sweetness to it. I think it's coming from the cheese. But I think it's because of the wine they probably use to cook the fondue, because usually fondue has some sort of wine element to it. So I'm going to go ahead and try the kielbasa now that has the cheese on it. See how that is. I like the kielbasa, and I think it is cheese having that had that sweetness to it. Lastly, let's try those mushrooms here. Again, covered in cheese, because that's what fondue is. I think so far this is my favorite. If you want kind of your protein, you have a kielbasa, get the mushrooms in there. Definitely the fondue is good. Now, of course, with club level, the menu can tend to change. So, of course, what we have here is not going to necessarily what you're going to be able to see. But if you're looking for finding if it's worth it, that's for you to decide. We like it so far. I mean, we've had other options at Walt Disney World which we might like better. But again, just wanted to give you a review of everything we have here and let you decide. And here is the front of the Pixar Place Hotel, the porte cochere. Like we always like to start in our tours here. If you have a Uber or Lyft, which is what we've been taking in this trip, they'll drop you off right here at the front. We'll go through those doors in a second, but wanted to show you a few things. First of all, take a look at that elevator going all the way up. I think we showed that to you earlier. Very cool they have that glass elevator. To the right here, we've got one of the highways here in Anaheim. And to the back of me, you're gonna see the Incredicoaster, because that's Disney's California Adventure. Very cool, and of course, because it is Pixar Fest, they have these signs all over the place. And then the one sit-down location is right over in the corner. They got some fire going on now, because it is in the evening time. Kind of chilly, but pretty good. And as always, I've got Anthony with me.
Hey guys, let's get this going.
All right, let's go on inside to the Pixar Place Hotel. As we approach the double opening doors, you're gonna see some basically color-tinted windows here of different Pixar films of the intellectual property. We've got Joy in the corner there. You have Ember, Bing Bong, Bing Bong. You got Nemo and Dory. You've got Wade, Mike Wazowski, Sully, and looks like the guitar from Coco. Excuse me, the guitar from Coco. But let's go through the doors, and of course, you've got the Pixar Place Hotel with Luxo Jr. and the Pixar Ball. And looking up, you're gonna see what I think Anthony says the abstract was what it was.
Yes, the artistic style with these colored glass, I believe, is inspired by the abstract thought scene in Inside Out.
There we go. Abstract thought from Inside Out. So some little things you'll see are on the floor throughout the hotel. We've got Arlo from The Good Dinosaur, which is probably a very underrated underrated Pixar movie, but a good one nonetheless. And if you can hear in the background, they're actually playing a kind of smooth, jazzy version of the Four Town song from Big Red, right? Is it Big Red? Turning Red, sorry, yeah. Forgive me, I've just got my son next to me. He's correcting me here. All right, straight ahead, we got the sketch pad. This is gonna be basically your breakfasty area where you're gonna get your Starbucksy type of drinks. Not Starbucks here, but you can get things such as your espresso, make your own espressos, you have tea time, build your own brew, and some nourishment from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. To the right of that is gonna be your store E. Get it? Play on the word store and Wally. Very cool. This is where you're gonna find all of your Pixar merchandise right now, heavy on the Pixar Pier, as well as, of course, Disneyland branded merchandise. Not gonna go inside because then I'll be wanting to spend some money. So we're gonna go and look around a little bit more. Then, of course, as we look through the hotel here, you're gonna see tons of artwork developed from the Pixar franchises. As I've said earlier, Pixar had a big hand in developing the reimagining of this hotel from the Paradise Pier. And so far, everything we've experienced has shown a great job of that. Just look at all the imaginations there, and the Up House, and the Incredibles. Very cool. And then, of course, right over here is going to be the Great Maple Restaurant. Apparently, they have an amazing maple donut with maple bacon glaze. Worth trying, but not this time around. And then, of course, to the right here, we've got Ember from Elemental. And then, of course, your Chase ATM machine, because what would Disney be without one? So using Luxo Jr. and the Pixar ball as a point of reference, and we go to the left, we're gonna have your check-in and reception desk. Guest service is there to check you in for your stay. And hey, look, what Anthony, I believe, has confirmed to be the only Pixar Disney princess, Merida from Brave. As we go down, you're gonna have a little loungy area. Of course, you've got your elevator banks here, A, B, C, and then D, which is kind of hidden in the corner, but this is gonna be that glass elevator that we saw. It's got that touch panel again, just like Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. Push the button, it takes you where you wanna go. And I hear piano. But before we head that way, take a look at this artwork here, all from the different, well, this is actually from Luca that we've got going on. Now over to the right here, as we continue further towards the piano, we've got the bell desk. Bell services will help take your luggage to your room, hold it for you while you're going to the parks if your room's not ready, and the like. And we've got Mr. Joe Gardner playing the piano. So that was a delightful surprise from Mr. Joe Gardner from the movie Soul. Do you like that, Anthony?
Yes, I love that so much.
That was a lot of fun. Now let's finish our tour here in the lobby of the Pixar Place Hotel. We're still in the lobby here. You've got, of course, Miss Edna Mode herself, the wonderful designer of the Incredibles' wonderful uniforms. And then on the other side here, we got May in turning red as her red panda form. Straight ahead, you got the Disney Vacation Club area if you want to learn more about them, want to have future vacations for an affordable price from what they say. Very cool way to enjoy that. And then we've got none other than Mr. Ratatouille / Chez Reme himself. And then if we go this way, you're gonna have the exit towards, I believe, the parking lot, as well as a walkway to the Disneyland Hotel, which is how we came in to Pixar Place Hotel this morning. And then lastly, on the left here, we've got none other than our Space Ranger, Buzz Lightyear, as he goes to infinity and beyond. So other than what's on the first floor, the only other point of note would be that second floor, which we were at earlier, which is where the Creators Club is located. They also have a fitness center up there, as well as the guest laundry. Other than that, the 3rd through 15th floors of this hotel are all guest rooms, which you've already seen our premium view that we have here, premium view we have here of the wonderful Disney's California Adventure. So now, let's head up to Creators Club to see what they have for the nighttime num-nums. They have actually put back out the popcorn salad. Making a popcorn salad, of course, you've got your pretzels, popcorn, gummies, Sour Patch Kids, M&Ms, and of course, pre-made popcorn salad. They also have the mini brownies. One thing I do like here is, if you've noticed, they have all of the allergies on all of the cards here, like egg, gluten, and dairy, so you can kind of know what to get. They have cookies. Looks like you have maybe snickerdoodles and chocolate chip there. They have Rice Krispie treats. They have a croissant bread pudding. That looks really, really good. Assorted fruits. And of course your juices and your coffee like before. Got myself a little bit of this bread pudding, which looks really good. Rice Krispie treat brownie. And then one of each of those cookies up there. I'm going to save the bread pudding for last because I have a feeling it's going to be the best thing on here. And of course, as they say, save the best for last. But I'm not going to start with the worst either, which actually I don't think there's going to be any worse than this at all. Let's do this chocolate chip cookie. Looks standard, but let's try it. It actually has that fresh baked taste to it. Does not taste like it's packaged at all, which is good. But moving on to the snickerdoodle, you can see all the sugar crystals on there. Kind of. I mean, it's not focusing, but that's okay. Trust me, it looks like snickerdoodle. Even smells like it. As you probably heard Christy say, that's a lot softer than the chocolate chip. It is really good. Not overly sweet, but very tasty. Next up, we've got the brownie here. You can see there's like almost like a little fudge spot on top. So very fudgy. It's got some powdered sugar. You can taste the chunks of chocolate in there. I like that as well. And then if you're familiar with Disney's snacks and treats, they've got Rice Krispies pretty much on a trend. This one, just the way it peels, it looks very fresh. Does not look like it's one of those packaged ones as well. And unlike some of the packaged ones would tend to be sometimes very, very overly sweet, that one is actually really good too. Lastly, this croissant bread pudding. It just smells divine, and the custard part of it, it's very noticeable, which is great because I don't like my dry bread pudding. So, taking a piece of that now, you see right there, it's very, there we go, focusing in, has that nice crusty top on it. Served warm, very, very custardy, so very good. I think it's either missing ice cream or caramel sauce, but compared to some of the bread pudding I've had, I will say this is definitely a win. Overall, num-nums at nighttime, very good choice here at the Pixar Hotel. Now that we've had our dessert, we made it back outside to the pool deck area on the 3rd floor. Of course, we got our Pixar ball there, but take a look at the Pixar Place Hotel, now lit up in the yellow, blue, and red colors it's known for. Of course, you've got all the lights now lit up as well. You've got the lights from the La Luna short, and then further down there's references to the birds, I believe is what the name is of it, where you get that big bird on the power line. One of the first shorts I remember seeing from Pixar, one of my favorites as well. So we're gonna head up this way because there might be some fire pits as we get ready to hopefully see some fireworks from the Disneyland park side. We're now up on this deck. They got the fire lit up. And I know that Christy and I had talked earlier about which character it was that this one is here, but Anthony told me.
It's Jack Jack.
Of course it's Jack Jack.
He bursts into a ball of flame that chases the raccoon.
Of course this is before his ball of flame here because it's not lit up. But of course then you've got Mr. Anger here, and then our I Lava You volcano. And then to the left here we have Ember. But I believe the fireworks are gonna be that direction because the Disneyland Hotel's over there, then downtown Disney and Disneyland's that way. Now, before we conclude the vlog today, I did want to mention something about the Creators Club, which is, of course, that club level that we're staying at here. With the food options, I did find out that it is done on a weekly basis as opposed to like a 3-day rotation, like at Walt Disney World on some of our stays that you might have seen in the past. And again, those will all be in the comments as far as those previous club level stays. So, something that may not be suitable for everybody. Maybe that'll change. Again, it is all subject to change, and maybe with some feedback, they'll go do something similar to Walt Disney World. Either way, it is something that you can still consider. I think it was still a great value considering all the other options that are involved with that, from the resort planning. Of course, the view was a part of that, the premium viewing that we got, as you saw from our room of Disney California Adventure. It was great. That being said, we do need to go ahead and conclude this particular video at the Pixar Place Hotel. And if you want to see the rest of our Disneyland Resort series, make sure you subscribe to the channel and, of course, ring that bell to get any of those updates. If you do like what you've seen so far, make sure you, of course, let us know in the comments and like this video as well, because that does help us out. Share this with your family and friends if you think they're going to enjoy what they've seen, or if maybe they have any plans to visit Disneyland in the future. And as always, if you do want to give us financial support, make sure you hit that join button and join one of our memberships, because without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. But until the next video, I do hope you have a great, big, beautiful day, and we will see you real soon.